Okay, Prof. Josephine. Okay, so Prof. Josephine, read the case for us. Let's digest it.
Green Tech Incorporation is a leading provider of sustainable energy solutions. The company's operations manager, Alex, is responsible for overseeing a team of technicians who install and maintain solar panels. Alex has been tasked with implementing a new project to install solar panels on a large commercial building. The project requires careful planning, coordination, and execution. Alex realizes that he cannot handle the project alone and decides to delegate some tasks to his team members. He identifies 3 team members who have the necessary skills and experience to take on specific tasks. However, Alex is concerned about losing control over the project and wants to ensure that the tasks are completed to a high standard.
Okay, thank you very much. That being the case being read, please. I employed the 2 people with Techno KLM, KM5 and KL4 to edit their names to their actual names for me. Okay, thank you very much for that. Okay, so let's digest and let me acknowledge Mawina. Mawina, you are welcome. I guess in due time, I'll give you the opportunity to introduce yourself as in your full name, your school, and other. Okay, please do it now so that we can continue. Prof. Mawina.
Um, my school is Akufo International School.
Oh, okay. Where is that school? Which town?
Akosombo Eastern Region.
Oh, okay. Akosombo. That's nice. Okay. You
Yes.
are welcome to Omega Vacation classes, and
Thank
I
you.
hope your stay will be okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so I would share the previous lesson videos with you and add the accompanying assignment so that you deal with them for me. Thank you very much. Okay, so moving on, we discussed delegation, what it is, the benefits, the challenges, how to make it effective in business organizations the last time. The simple thing I can say to tease your minds is that delegation is all about assigning authority and responsibilities, okay, to subordinate for them to complete a specific task or assignment. And I indicated to you that it flows from superiors to subordinate. So, for example, the CEO of a business organization can assign authority and power to, for example, the assistant production manager to probably give a report on the quantum of products that has been produced over the years or whatever. Okay. So then the superior, the CEO, has given or has assigned his authority or power as well as responsibilities to this manager to undertake the task of submitting a report on the production quantities. Okay, so let's look at the case we have here. It says that green tech is one of the leading provider of sustainable energy solutions. Okay, now a gentleman's name has been mentioned. That's Alex, who is the operations manager. Let me inquire from my professors, who is an operation manager? Well, recently when you enter the banks, you see the name tags and the titles hanged above the personnels, and one of them is operations manager. Okay, who is an operations manager? I want to have your thoughts on that. Oh, please feel free. Mawina, can I welcome you with this question? Do you have an idea as to who an operations manager is?
No, please.
Oh, please try at least. I know you are familiar with the word operations. So, okay. So, Mawina would hold on for that. Please, any other professor to give us operations manager. What does the person do? This one that all of you are silent. Okay. So, in okay, Josephine. Let me hear from Janelle before Joseph. Janelle, let's see.
Sir, please, an operations manager is someone who oversees the day-to-day activity of an organization.
Exactly. Okay, Josephine, you want to add, or if it's the same, then we can.
Sir, please. An operations manager is a person who who takes care of who makes sure that there's going to be effective and efficient operation.
Okay. So, like both professors have expressed, operations manager, what the person does is to oversee or ensure that the day-to-day activities of the business organization, you see, runs smoothly. So it includes things like, supervising staff, making sure resources and all other equipment and materials are available and being used. Okay. Solving problems that arise um, during the course of the day. So, for example, if you go to a bank, the typical work of an operations manager will be monitoring customers as they come in to do their deposits or withdrawals, checking on bank staffs, ensuring that each one is doing his or her work. Okay. So these are some of the things that an operations manager, operations, day-to-day activities of the organization. Okay. So this Alex takes up this role in this company, and we are told is responsible for overseeing a team of technicians who install and maintain solar panels. He has been tasked with implementing a new project to install solar panels on a large commercial building. The project requires careful planning, coordination, and execution. Now, pay attention here. It says that Alex realizes that he cannot handle the project alone and decides to delegate some tasks to his team members. So he identified 3 members who have the necessary skills and experience to take on the specific tasks. However, Alex is concerned about losing control over the project and wants to ensure that the tasks are completed to a high standard. So this is the case. Now let's look at the questions that follow. So question 1. What are the benefits of delegation in this scenario? 2. How should Alex delegate tasks to his team members? 3. What are the potential risks of delegation in this scenario? And therefore, how can Alex ensure that the tasks are completed to a high standard? And finally, what are the key characteristics of effective delegation in this scenario? So these are the questions for us to answer with reference to this case study. So professors, let's look at the first question, which is, what are the benefits of delegation in this Okay, Prof, now let me hear you.
Please, one benefit is that it reduces the workload of the manager. It reduces the workload of Alex.
Okay, so I think that was nice from Prof now, indicating that the workload on Alex will be reduced, and that's one of the benefits of delegation. If you delegate authority and responsibility or tasks, your workload decreases as a manager. Thank you very much. Shall we hear from other professors? Portia wanted to speak. Yes, Portia, go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Sir,
morning.
please, one of the benefits of education for Alex is it helps to speed up his decision making.
Okay, okay. So it will speed up decision making and lead to completion of the project on time, right? Okay. So bringing in the projects reflects the case, right? So quick decision making in executing the project, right? So that's true. Thank you very much, Prof. Portia. Any other from Prof. Nadom, Prof. Enam, Prof. Prof. Afiba, Prof. Selikem, Prof. Eugenia, Prof. Vero, please, let's hear you. Oh, the way you are silent, please. I'm falling sick. I'm having malaria. Please talk to me. Yes. No, Prof. Portia, please hold on. I want to hear Prof. Ken Taki. My professors don't want to talk today. Why? Is it because today is Prof. Ken? Oh, I think it's microphone. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. So sorry about that. I can't hear Prof. Okay, Augustine Akoli. Is there any other benefits apart from the reduction in the workload of Alex?
Sir, please, yes.
Okay, so let's hear. Of Augustine, you said yes, but let's hear the point. I think Portia has also made the point that it would make decision making regards the execution of the project.
I'm finished the work on time.
Okay, so you also share saying that the work. Don't you see any benefits for the team members who will be assigned the tasks? The team members who Alex is assigning the tasks to, won't it have any positive or any benefit on them? Okay, Portia, let me hear the point you want to make.
Yes. So please, it helps fosters trust. Yes.
Okay, so at least.
Yes. Alex could trust 3 of the team members because he has realized they have the necessary skills and experience to take over specific tasks.
Okay, great. Okay. Now I want to see more hands. Prof. Enam, let's hear you.
So please, it improves the self-confidence of the team members.
Okay. So it's what? Please take your point again. I'm much interested.
So it improves the self-confidence of team members.
Exactly. The confidence of the team members will be, boosted because now they feel, okay, managers, trust in our confidence that we can do the work. Okay, so that is very true. Thank you very much, Prof. And I think Josephine had her hand up. Josephine, can I hear you or your point is being made?
Yes, please, my point has been made.
Okay, great. Thank you. So thank you. All the benefits that you mentioned are accurate. So let's look at the second question. Please, along the line, if you have any question, please feel free to ask. Okay. Number 2, how should Alex delegate tasks to his team members? How should Alex delegate tasks to his team members? That's a question we have. How should he do it? Okay, Prof. Portia is up, but I want to hear from my gentleman. I think Ken's microphone is making him. Yes, okay, I have Augustine. I want to hear from Eugenia, Veronica, Selecam, Afiba. Okay, let me pardon them because of the weather. Maybe they are not feeling so well. Prof. Augustine, let me hear you on that. How should Alex delegate the tasks to the team members? Yeah, Augustine, go ahead. Let's hear it. Okay. Prof. Vero, thank you. Prof. Vero, let me hear from you, Prof. Vero. Please go ahead.
So he identified 3 team members who have the necessary members.
Okay. Okay, so Prof. Vero is giving us the point that he needs to identify the team members, right, who have the necessary skills. Okay, thank you, Prof. Vero. Augustine wanted to make a point, but I don't know. He's declined. Let me hear from Portia. But Eugenia and Selikim, I'm still waiting for you. And Afiba. Prof. Mawina, Feel free to express an opinion if you want to. Okay.
Who have the necessary team members? And I didn't mean the team.
Okay. So Portia, let's hear you.
Okay, so I think he will use the principles of delegation.
Okay.
Like first, you select the right task, then you try to classify the desired results, then you select the best person for that task.
Okay.
So you see, because he realizing, no, really gets me.
Oh, sure, we got you. Thank you very much. So let me hear from Mawena, then I'll make my final comments on that.
Alex can provide the necessary resources for them to perform the task.
Exactly. Okay, so you see, let me make comment on this specific question. Like Portia noted or alerted, if I should say, you'd have to use the principles of delegation, right, to outline the points. All the points you have made is accurate, but then the question is asking you how. Okay, so it wants to see the chronological process Alex would have to use to delegate the task and ensure that the task is completed or effectively, um, done. And so among the things you said, like you should make the resources available, you should identify the team members with the right skills. They are all part of the how, but it needs to flow chronologically. So let's look at how it will flow chronologically. First, if you want to delegate a task, the first thing you do is to define the tasks or assignments. Okay, so here Alex would have to clearly define what do you want the 3 team members to do. Is it that you want them to probably take care of the project planning, or you want them to do the coordination? You have to define the task. That's the first thing Alex would have to do in terms of how to delegate the task. 2, he has to now assess the skill of the team members and identify the right team members, okay, for the task. So after you define the task, you now look at who has the necessary skill to be able to perform the task you have defined. So let me bring it back to our family. Okay, if you if you delegate cooking of rice to your younger sibling, then you have to first of all clearly define the task. Hey, younger sister, I want you to cook plain rice, or I want you to cook jollof. So then you are being specific. Even the plain rice, I want plenty water. Okay, little salt. So you are clearly defining the specific task. After that, among your junior sisters, you have to determine who can cook the rice you have defined. So if you want rice that is extremely salty, lots of water, okay, then you should know who amongst your junior sisters can cook such a rice. I don't know why it's funny to me. Maybe one of these days I should get you professors to cook rice for me. So when you define the task, you identify those who have the necessary skills to perform that task. Now you go on to provide the necessary tools, equipment, resources. Okay, so that's the third stage. The tools, the resources, the environment, okay, necessary to perform that task. As you make that provision, you go ahead to guide and support them. Okay, you guide and support. And then finally, the last but one, these members you have delegated to would have to give account or report to you what they have been able to do. okay, as a way of you monitoring them. And then finally, you can give feedback as to how well they perform or where there are corrections. So that will be the communication part of the task and clearly defining the expectations of these team members. Okay, so that is how you can do your delegation. You define the tasks, you select the people based on their skills and expertise, you provide the necessary resources, guidance, and support. You establish accountability and feedback, and that is it about delegating tasks to your subordinates. Okay. Before we move to the third point, I think I hinted you that I have a staff meeting which is scheduled 10:30. So I want to beg of you that I cannot be able to make it up for the second session. Okay, so I don't know if I should share the case and the remaining question with you so that you can discuss. Let me hear from professors so that we wrap. In fact, any inconvenience caused is deeply regretted by Mr. Amon. Okay, it's an emergency meeting. I think it's about the WASI, the 2025 WASI. So I need to be in attendance. Apologies for that. Okay, so any comment from any of my professors? Oh, no comment. Okay, so professors, I guess we'll continue the discussion of this case study in our next session. Okay, and then we'll finish up with a grouping of members, so we can probably take our first group presentation next week, God willing. Okay, so thank you very much, and thank you again for allowing me make up for the emergency staff meeting. Like I indicated, sorry for any inconveniences. So to my new professors, you are welcome. I would make sure to share the previous videos and assignments with you. Please do well to watch them, okay, so that you can be at par with where we are. So thank you, professors. Have a nice day. I will see you for my accounting student tomorrow, God willing, and for my business management student, Thursday morning, 8 o'clock. So have a nice morning and enjoy your breakfast. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.